Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. Today is February 3rd, 2022, and welcome to episode 3. I live in North Louisiana and I like to knit and crochet. This is my channel where I get to share all the yarny goodness in my life with y'all. So let's dive right in. I didn't finish anything this week. I have no finished objects to show y'all. But I did make a lot of progress on all of my whips. So, my summer sock camp bag from Stolen Minutes. Y'all have seen this project every single week, and I'll show it to you again this week. This is my Breakfast Riot sock. Why are you not focusing? There it is. The yarn is Southern Skeins January sock box. This is Riot and a mini of Whisper. I am using the second breakfast pattern from Lindsay of Witchery. And the cute little polymer clay stitch marker that is on it is by Bronze Shepherd Studios. You'll keep seeing these every week because I'm on my second pair of them. I told y'all that I was going to make my mom a matching pair of socks, and bam! I have 1 1/3 socks made. It is time to do the heel turn, which is why I stopped on this one, because I didn't want to be in the middle of a heel for filming. But I will say, 3.5 socks in, I'm finally tired. I'm tired of looking at the same yarn for 3.5 socks. So this is going to be finished this week, so that I'll have a finished object for next week, and y'all won't have to look at this anymore. Next up, it's my Beetlejuice bag from Fate's Threads, which I told y'all last week she was running a sale so that she could replace one of her machines, and she got the money. She has replaced her machine and is happily playing with it. Oh dear. I forgot what state this was in. So, this is what state it's in. I have not cast on the second one because I did finish the first one. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. All the swirls. So this yarn is from Brenda and Heather Ba Yarns, and it is named Walking with Edvard, and it's after the famous painting The Scream. The pattern I'm using was designed by Heather, and it's called Walking with Vincent because it was designed for Starry Starry Night, but I loved it. I loved all the swirls that it made, so I kept it going with the next one in the series for The Scream. Like I said, I didn't cast on the next one yet, so here is what will get cast on this week. And because I don't use a full 50 grams to knit socks, I've talked about this before, I like a short cuff. And you can see how much taller this one is. I was trying to use up the most of the 50 grams so that I could get all the different color changes into one sock. And the way that I went about doing that is I went ahead and pre-wound off 7 grams of the starting color because it was a lot of almost all orange at the beginning. And then I was left over with just a few grams of this kind of metally gray color. So that that is how I got the most out of my 50 grams. And apparently I need to cast on another sock that I forgot to cast on. Okay, y'all know that I keep showing you this little bag, and usually it's stuffed completely full. And I told you I ordered a bigger bag so that I would have a blanket project bag. Fade's Thread was having that sale, and I ordered a jumbo bag. I saw what the numbers said, how many inches wide and tall, and this, that, and the other. I know what it said. I was not prepared for it. This bag is jumbo, y'all. I can't get it in the frame. There we go. It's a jumbo bag. Okay, so I think she called it Old School Gamer. It's the Nintendo NES. Let's see if I can show the zipper pull on it, because she has the cutest little zipper pulls. Oh, come on. There it is. It's the controller. I put my blanket in here and it just disappeared. I mean, this bag is pretty much empty. So it'll be great when the blanket gets to be massive. I threw my hook. Okay. Here's how it's going. This is my Lazy Waves blanket. The pattern is by Dedri Uys. I'm using Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Superwash for it. And this orange stripe is where I was last week when I was talking to y'all. And I have this cute little avocado that was made by Bronze Shepherd Studios to mark where I was. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I managed to get 5 rows done this week. Not a ton, but oh my god, it's pretty. It washes me out. Gonna put that down. And the color comes back to my face. Magic! I'm pale. And I get my color back. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So, that's how that's going. I think I'm still on the first ball for every color. I might be onto a second ball because I just have a bunch of frogged cakes that I'm using, and I don't know if it's more than one skein in it or not. So, this cute little bag is from Doddles, and it's coffee, which I thought was suiting for both the yarn and the yarn recipient. I have started working on my Fangirl Fibers yarn. This is the Gilmore Girls monthly subscription, and this one is Chilton. So, when I saw the colors, I thought about my husband. He loves blue, and it doesn't have too much girliness into it. A lot of the yarn I get tends to be a little on the girly side. So I showed it to him, and he liked the yarn. He is letting me make him a second pair of socks. I'm so excited. I made him one pair, and he seems to wear them as soon as they get washed. So now he's going to get a second pair. I did purchase, I don't know if that shows up too well, Chowgu red lace circular needles that I am trying, and I think this sock actually turned out a smidge bit bigger than his last sock, so he's going to have to try it on and see if it still fits okay. I might have to go down a needle size to make the 9-inch circular work for me. I have heard that people have a larger gauge when they work on the circulars. But I am calling this one my West Goes to Chilton Socks. So I've almost finished the first one. It's amazing how fast vanilla knitting just flies off the needle. And my puppy just kicked the camera, if y'all saw that shake. It's a rainy day, so I did not send her to daycare today, and she keeps walking in and out. And now she looked at me because I said daycare, and she gets real excited about that. I am still using my Miss Fiber Fox bag, and I started a new project, so I guess I should explain myself. Southern Skeins has teamed up with A Lovely Blunder Knits, and Meredith of A Lovely Blunder Knits, she does a lot of pattern designing, and she's done wonderful like advent patterns and things that Southern Skeins has used with their like Christmas advents, Halloween advents, those kind of things. Come on, stop that. My pup is very concerned by the ring light sitting on the floor, which she just promptly knocked over. So, hope I didn't need that too much. Yes, Southern Skeins and A Lovely Blunder teamed up, and they are hosting a Zoom knit night the fourth Thursday of every month. It was a lot of fun. We did that last Thursday. There were probably 12 of us in the Zoom meeting. We all got to talk. We all introduced ourselves. We were all working on different things. And they introduced us to a year-long knit-along that they are going to be doing with the Zoom. They will release every month a square pattern for you to knit up. And then at the end of the year, you can sew them all together and have a blanket. It's kind of, the kind of idea behind it is that you're supposed to use the knot sock box that Southern Skeins sells to make the blanket with. She's going to release all DK weight yarn this year for that box, and that way your blanket will be uniform and it'll be a beautiful patchwork of colors. If you come to the Zoom knit nights, then you get the pattern anyways. They're giving it away for free, and you can use whatever yarn you want. I have chosen to use Red Heart, nope, not Red Heart. I have chosen to use Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. It is leftover from the temperature blanket that I made several years ago. And of course it's worsted weight. So it's massive. I followed the pattern and I did the 66 stitch cast on, and it's about 19 inches wide, but that just means that I will have a bigger blanket faster. Turn that around so it's the right direction. This is what the pattern's looking like. This month is a double eyelet rib. It's really pretty, not too complicated. And I have these cute little birdie stitch markers on here. Come on. These are from a Yarnie Finds. It is a stitch marker club that I found on Etsy, and it was really cute. I should resubscribe to it. I enjoyed getting those every month. But if you would like to join in on the fun, we've only made the one square so far. You can head over to either Southern Skeins or a lovely Blunder on Instagram. Send them a message. They will send you the Zoom code and password so that you can join us next week. It's all free. They are encouraging anyone and everyone to join in. You don't have to purchase anything to have fun. So, hey, that's all my work. That didn't take too long. Alright, so that is all of my whips for this week. I did not get any mail, so I guess that'll send us right on into chatter. Would you stop touching the camera? I'm sorry. She was napping when I started all this, and she heard my voice and came to the back of the house. Chatter. I don't want y'all to think that we usually have a whole lot going on in our lives, because we don't. But you remember the curtains I talked about last week. I think I took a picture of the curtains from Amazon and the new curtains that I ended up purchasing side by side, that y'all can see the difference in the color that I thought I got versus what I actually got. I thought I was getting a light happy blue, and I got like a solid blue. I did return the dark ones back to Amazon, and we live in a very lovely town. It's a little bit smaller of a town, especially since I was raised in Shreveport. Like, this is kind of small, but I love the town, and I love all the people and its charm. It totally worth it to not have all the shopping centers that big cities have. So we drove 30 minutes to the neighboring city, and we went to Bed Bath & Beyond and found some curtains. They're gorgeous. I love them. We got them hung up. I have 2 large windows in the front that got replaced, because again, this was his grandmother's house, and we just kind of hung on to the curtains until we could get around to replacing them, and we're not quite the swag people that she was, but that was very interesting, learning how to take down all that fabric, and just, those were very well made curtains. But we got them all taken down, packaged up, and gifted over to family that wanted them. And we also replaced the curtains in the den and in the dining room, which were mauve. Mauve does not fit my color palette at all. So now they all 4 match, and the house just looks so much lighter and brighter. I didn't realize what a huge difference curtains make. And the other big exciting news, while we were over there, of course, we had to stop into the furniture store and just take a peek, see if there was anything that struck our fancy, because we have a few pieces of furniture that we need, and we both fell in love with a sofa. Y'all, it's beautiful. So our old sofa was very pretty. We liked it a lot, but it was starting to show its age. We have a cat that has claws, and she did claw up the corner of it pretty good. It was starting to creak every time you sat on it, and I was a little afraid that it was going to give way any day. So we have replaced it with this beautiful blue velvet sofa. Y'all, it makes my little mid-century modern heart so happy. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It came from Ashley Outlet, and oh, you sit on it and it just hugs you in velvet. I'll stop there. It's a gorgeous couch. And I cannot wait to kind of get a few more polished touches of things around the house that really just make everything feel perfect. So we do have a few more sets of curtains to hang up. There are 3 sets of bedroom curtains that need to get changed out because currently they're just tan. I picked up some really pretty patterned curtains to go in the bedrooms, and we'll get around to getting them changed out. And I think that's all that is too close on the horizon for happening around the house. Other than that, we really don't have just a whole lot going on. I am planning a trip over to Shreveport some point this month because I need a king cake. We're not really eating sugar right now. We both kind of went on this no sugar diet, which basically means that we're not eating cookies and candy. We're not cutting out any food that has any sugar at all. We're just cutting out all the extra sugars, all the sweet treats. But we are going to do something small for Valentine's, and a little later in the month, go to Shreveport and get a king cake from my favorite bakery. And I heard that they have a yarn store, so I will be stopping in at the yarn store to see what I can find and share that with y'all. I do not have a local yarn store, so this will be the closest one to me that I could go to. Yeah, that's really all that we have going on. So I guess until next episode, y'all have a great day. Bye.